me, Unique 618, and I just wanted to do a quick video. Today is December 11th, Sunday night. It's like 9:30 at night over here in New York City. And this video, a lot of people are probably not going to like what I'm about to say. But you know what? I'm going to say it because I feel very strongly about this, especially in the month of December, which people think is basically it's Christmas time, but people think that Jesus Christ was born on December 25th. No. This video, as you can tell by the title, is why I am not celebrating Christmas. I haven't celebrated Christmas in about 4 or 5 years, and I will continue to not celebrate Christmas, and neither will my son or any of my other future children. And I'm going to tell you why. And I have facts to back it up. I don't have my Bible with me right now, but I am a Christian, and I go to church every Sunday. And my pastor has educated us very well about the real history and origins of Christmas. Now, did you know that Christmas was created way before Jesus was even born? Christmas and the ideas of it were created way before he was born, before he was even on this earth. It was created back in the days of Greek gods and paganism and Herod and all those people, Julius Caesar. This holiday was created way before, basically any time in the BC era, which is before Christ, before he was even born. Christmas was created. So how can you celebrate? How can you have Christmas? How can people say Christmas is about Jesus' birth if it was created before he was even born? And let me get this straight too. Christmas is not a Christian holiday. Christmas is not, N-O-T, a Christian holiday. It is a worldly, secular holiday that man have created to make themselves feel better. Okay? All the Christmas trees, decoration on the lights on the outside of your house, and going crazy shopping, going into debt, charging your credit card, buying all these gifts, and decorating your house, and all this stuff is not what Christmas is about. Of course, people love to shop. If I had the money, trust me, I would be shopping, but not for Christmas. If I had the money and I was blessed with a job and I had the money, of course, I would shop all year round and give my son things that I think he would enjoy all year round. I'm not going to wait till December to buy my son toys and clothes and shoes and things that he can enjoy. I'm not going to wait for December. When God blesses me with a job, I'm going to buy him things all the time. Every month he's going to get something, whether it be new clothes, toys, books, anything. A new jacket, it could be anything. But I'm not going to wait till December 25th to give him something, because that's not what it's about. I don't hate on anybody who buys a whole bunch of gifts and gives them to their kids or family members. I'm not hating. I'm not saying you're wrong. But as for me and my family, we do not celebrate Christmas. We do not go out shopping, going crazy, because that's not what Christmas is about at all. It's not. Okay? If you go on to Google and put the history of Christmas, or even the pagan Christmas, because it is pagan, and if you don't know what pagan means, P-A-G-A-N, look it up. Okay? Basically, this holiday was created by the gods or whatever, because actually Jesus was not born on December 25th. These gods were born on the 25th. there was this one god in particular named Nimrod. So look at this. A god named Nimrod was born on the 25th. Now Nimrod, which is totally crazy, he married his own mother. So you're going to celebrate a holiday of a god, not God, but gods, a god from the Greek era that named Nimrod, who married his own mother. So his mother/wife. That's just gross. That's incest. You're going to celebrate that? I don't think so. And yeah, so when Nimrod died, his mother/wife said that a full-grown evergreen tree grew overnight from a dead tree stump after he died. And Nimrod is where Santa Claus came from, because after Nimrod died and the tree sprang up, the pine tree that we use for Christmas trees, he would leave gifts each year on the anniversary of his birth, December 25th. He would leave gifts underneath this pine tree. So we're not celebrating Jesus Christ's birth. We're celebrating the birth of a god named Nimrod, who married his mother. A god who married his own mother. That's incest. And you're going to celebrate that? Ugh, no. Also, what happened on December 25th was so many things. Death, war. They sacrificed babies. On Christmas, they sacrificed babies. Anybody who they didn't like, they would sacrifice their babies. Babies would be killed on December 25th. And you want to celebrate that? No. And there's so much here. I'm looking at my computer right now. There's so much here about Christmas. Like I said, Nimrod is where they got Santa Claus from, because they put the gifts under the tree. And like I said, this is not a Christian holiday. You can look it up. I'm on this website right now called The Mystery of the Pagan Origin of Christmas. And it says that Jesus was not born on December 25th, but a whole bunch of pagan gods were. So, yeah. And this whole thing about, let me see, what else does it say? Oh, yeah. The thing about the Yule log, you know, Y-U-L-E, the Yule log. When the word Yule actually means, the word Yule in the Babylonian actually means infant or little child. So when you talk about lighting the Yule log, you're talking about burning an infant or a little child. Come on. Yule log, you know, the Yule log people talk about during Christmas and Christmas carols actually means an infant or a little child. So when you talk about burning or lighting the Yule log, you're talking about burning a child, burning a baby. Hello. Okay, and yeah, so that's another thing. And it says when you offer Yuletide greetings, you are actually acknowledging Nimrod's birthday. Nimrod, not Jesus. Nimrod, a guy who married his mother. Gross. What else is here? There's so much stuff here. It's crazy. Nobody knows. You can look in if you are a Christian, even if you are not a Christian, you could be Jewish, whatever. If you own a Bible, if you have a Bible in your home, look in your Bible. You will see. You can look through your whole Bible and you will see. Not in the Old Testament, not in the New Testament. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that Jesus Christ was born December 25th. Neither did they celebrate it the way we are celebrating it today. No gifts were given, except from the 3 wise men, but that's different. There were no lights on the houses. Jesus Christ was born in a stable surrounded by animals and feces and bugs and hay and dirt. He wasn't born in a nice clean hospital or in a beautiful room with lights and trees and food no. Christ was born in a stable. And it wasn't in the winter time. Some people say he was born in the spring. I don't know. But he was born in a stable. His mother was riding a donkey. She didn't even ride in a car. She didn't ride on a horse or in a carriage. She rode on a donkey to get to the stable to have her child. So, it doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. And when my son, as he gets older, I'm going to let him know that we're not celebrating Christmas. There is no Santa Claus. And when you want something and then mommy has the money, I will go buy it for you. No problem. That's it. He'll get gifts all the time. Especially when I start working. He will get gifts all the time. For doing good in school, being a good boy, doing what he has to do, he will get stuff all the time. So there's no need to go into debt and spend thousands of dollars if you don't have it and get your kid all these toys. It's fine if you want to buy stuff. Like I said, that's fine. I love to shop too. I haven't been able to shop because I haven't had a job in almost 3 years. I've been unemployed for almost 3 years. 3 years without a job for me. So you know how much that sucks for me. But like I said, I just want to tell you guys how this is like really bugging me. I mean, like I said, I love so many people here on YouTube who I absolutely love to death, and I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. They can do whatever they want. If you have a job, you're making your hard-earned money, and you want to go shopping, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I disagree. You can shop and do whatever you want with your money. But as for me, if I had the money, I wouldn't be doing it. Not for Christmas, no. And, like I said, I have a lot of people on YouTube who I love to death and who I love to watch their videos when they talk about the Christmas gifts they bought and the hauls and everything. I love watching it. It's very, 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 what do you call it? Entertaining. I love to watch when people go shopping, of course. Like I said, and when you have a job and you're making hard-earned money, you can do whatever you want. So people can keep doing whatever you want. It doesn't really matter what I say. I'm one person. There are millions and trillions of people who celebrate Christmas. So me, one little person, in my opinion, probably not going to do much. But I had to let you guys know how I feel about Christmas and the fact that I do not celebrate Christmas. I can show you my house downstairs. I can show you my whole house, and I'll show you. There's no Christmas tree up in my house. There's no lights on my house. There's no Santa Claus in my house. There's no nothing. We're not doing it because that's not what it's about. If you look it up, it says a Christmas tree came from a god named Nimrod who died, and his mother/wife says that every year he puts presents under the tree after, like he comes back from the dead or whatever, and puts Christmas gifts under the tree. That's where that came from. So if you want to celebrate a holiday where a god who married his mother, basically he's like a Santa Claus with the tree and the gifts, go ahead. And also, don't forget, Christmas in the history tells us that they kill babies. They sacrifice babies. And they had wars. People died. And there was a lot of evil stuff going on. A lot of Satanism and worshiping the devil. And, yeah. So it's a tough thing, I know. It's a lot of stuff to listen to. And, of course, I know it's hard for me because I used to love Christmas. As a child, I loved it. I loved decorating the tree, getting my gifts. I had gotten a bike one year. I got video games. I got clothes. I got all this girly stuff. I loved it, of course. As a child, you love it. But once you get older and you start to listen and learn, especially if you go to church, and if your pastor is a truth-speaking pastor, because when pastors are talking about Christmas, most of them are lying if they don't talk about the fact that Christmas was not about Jesus at all. Christmas was started way before he was even born. Christmas started way before Christ was even born. So how could Christmas be about the birth of Jesus Christ if it wasn't even started when he was born? It started way before. So many years before, BC, before Christ. So it doesn't make sense to me at all. And like I said, it just doesn't make sense. I'm pretty much done here. I'm done. I just want to let you guys know how I feel about Christmas. And like I said, it's about all these gods and everything. It's just crazy. Like, I'm reading this stuff and it's ridiculous. Yes, they say Christmas means Mass of Christ, or they say that it has to do with Christians. But no. Christmas is not a Christian holiday. It's not. Christmas is a worldly, secular holiday. Christians are not supposed to celebrate Christmas. It's not about Christians. It's about paganism, Greek gods back in trillions of years ago. It's not about Christians. It's not about Jesus. Nothing in the Bible talks about Christmas. Nothing. Nothing. And if you guys want to keep celebrating it, go ahead. But remember, when you pass away and if you go to heaven, God's gonna ask you, what did you do to honor me? What did you do on earth that would make me happy? Like, people don't understand. God can be an angry God. God knows when to give justice and when to show his wrath and punish people who aren't doing the right thing. So I don't want to get punished. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get punished. So I'm not celebrating Christmas ever. Not anymore. For the last 5 years, haven't celebrated it. You know what do we celebrate? Halloween. We don't do Halloween. We don't do going out on New Year's Eve, going drinking, smoking. No, we don't do that. New Year's Eve, we're at church. New Year's Eve at 10 o'clock at night, we're at church praying that the next year would be better than the last. Every New Year's Eve, I'm in church from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. You will never see me in a club. You will never see me in a bar. You will never see me drinking. You will never see me smoking. Never. I've never drank. I've never smoked. And you cannot believe me. I don't care. Please. I've never. I'm 26 years old. I'm a single mother. I've never smoked. Never drunk. Never did drugs. None of that. You will never see me do that. Easter, different story. We do celebrate Easter, but we call it the resurrection of Christ. And yeah, so that's really about it. Like I said, I'm not celebrating Christmas. It's not a Christian holiday. It's not a happy holiday. Babies were murdered. Come on. You're going to celebrate a holiday where babies, infants, newborns were slaughtered? Really? Okay. Do you? But anyway, I'm done talking. That's about it. If you don't believe what I'm saying, look in your Bibles, go to Google, put in history of Christmas or history of paganism, and you will see what I'm talking about. Christmas was not a good holiday at all. And it says right here that gift-giving, feasting, singing was debauchery. And yeah, it all has to do with Roman temples. And basically, you're just honoring the birth of a god, some kind of sun god or something. I don't even know. Something. So, and then it says right here that in 350 AD, Pope Julius declared that the birth of Jesus would be celebrated on the 25th. So some pope is talking about Christmas being the celebration of Jesus' birth. No. I mean, come on, I'm looking at my computer right now. Really. I mean, I'm done. I'm just letting you guys know. I really don't care who don't like it. It's my opinion. It's a free country. I can say whatever the hell I want to say. And that's it. I don't celebrate Christmas. I never will. Neither will my children. That's it. We're going to make our own traditions, period. We're going to make our own traditions that will make sense of what we should be doing. So instead of having a Christmas tree, we'll do other things. That's it. I'm done. Bye.